Hi, this is Lalit Karthikeyan and I'm your host for today's video. And in today's video, we'll be learning about how you can budget for your fashion startup. Number 1. Spending capacity. It might seem elementary, but the first step is to plan a budget for your project, and that is by looking into your finances and determine how much you can spend in total. But let's be honest, most of us do not have an unlimited pile of cash to funnel into a new business. So sit down and take a look at your finances to see how much money you are willing to invest in your new brand. Once you have your total budget, then you can decide on where to allocate your funds and utilize your resources best. Number 2. Licensing or business permit. Registering your brand is a must to legalize your operations, and this is how you will be able to earn your money legally. There are some expenses involved in processing the business permit, as well as paying for taxes involved when starting a clothing business. You must have a budget for license acquisition and must not allow this to become a hindrance on starting your own clothing brand. Number 3. Manufacturing costs. First, find out how much inventory you need to produce in order to find out your product's cost. This is a costing factor where a very large capital will be spent on. Manufacturing costs is the central focus of your business plan, and it can dictate the size of your business along with your target market. Most importantly, there are sub-factors to consider which are related to your production process. Make sure that your production cost and target price are lined up. Number 4. Choose your method of distribution. First, decide how you want to sell and also figure out how much you will need to spend on the way of distribution. Also figure out through what medium you will be selling your product. Will you be selling your clothing to stores or will you be selling them on your e-commerce site? Many new businesses start off by having their own website using website builders, and some of them have their own retail outlets. And most of them have both. They have a retail outlet as well as their online website. Step 5. Material costs. The cost of materials that you will be using in your production is a major costing factor, and make sure you have this all lined up and figured out. Expenses for your materials such as fabric, packaging, labels, renovation costs, rent deposits, physical fixtures like racks, mannequins should be summed under the material costs. These are some major expenses that you will have to consider while considering your material costs. Number 6. Design costs. Designing costs are inevitable when it comes to a new clothing line, and your product design is the backbone of your whole brand. A lot of people simply purchase shirts because of its print or aesthetics, basically the design. That's what brings a visual appeal to your customers, attracting them towards your brand. Step 7. Marketing costs. A lot of brands use social media as a free form of marketing, as it will not cost you anything to sign up for it. However, if you're a brand in the market competing with the already established brands, you might have to spend a little bit of money on marketing schemes. Allot a specific amount for brand ads, which are mostly spent online in Google, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. You can also give out shirt samples to a few friends and target customers to spread awareness of your brand. No matter how you advertise yourself, always shell out some money for your marketing campaigns if you simply do not want to rely on the free marketing social media. Step 8. Labor costs. While starting a clothing brand, nobody will advise you to be a one-man wrecking machine. You should always have staffs or third-party services that will help you with your operations. Pay these employees for their worth to expect quality work from them. Employees, when paid well, will work with full determination to the right level expected from them. They allow you to grow. Step 9. Going online. E-commerce is the way to go for any business these days. The low cost and reach the internet provides is its biggest advantage. It allows customers beyond your store potential as well as customers from anywhere in the world to engage with your brand. If you're starting a clothing line, you should consider starting a clothing business online. At least in some form, it will be more convenient to connect with your customers. Now you have an idea of how you're likely to encounter the expenses and overheads when you're running your own fashion brand.
Please hit the subscribe button for more educational content on this channel.
In order to know the essentials on building a great online store, click on the notified link above.